Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So today, man, we got an absolutely insane show for you guys here today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Yesterday, we did a show. This is doing pretty well, by the way, where I made a public proclamation that I think that the Lakers season is officially over. I think their season has come to a conclusion already. And some people push back on me in the comments, oh, you know, this is a hot take. You're taking it too far. While others agree with me. What was at the heart of that show? At the heart of this show, I believed that, or I said that, the return of LeBron James has ruined this team. The good vibes, the whole Beach Boys vibes that we had going on, the excitement is all gone. It's now back to narratives, blaming, and it seems like the one person that has been targeted, that they've been trying to target, is Austin Reaves. Prior to the return of LeBron James, Austin Reaves was averaging about 28 points per game, 6+ rebounds, 6+ assists, and everyone said that he was well on his way to becoming an all-star. But people like myself were a bit trepidatious of his return. I said that I believe he's going to ruin the team, and the data said that explicitly so. Prior to LeBron joining the team, the Lakers were giving up 107.8 points per game. That would have made them about a top 10, top 8 defense in the NBA. Since his return, they've given up about 117.8 points per game per 100 possessions, which makes them now a bottom defense in the NBA and the bottom 5 of teams in the NBA defensively. And I said that the only variable here is him. But given the fact that there must always be someone to blame, there must always be something to point to, there must always be an excuse to be made for the turn of events, people are now all of a sudden starting to talk about Austin Reaves. It first started out with his agent, Rich Paul, essentially going out there and talking about, number one, the Lakers are not a championship team. He doesn't believe that they have a championship culture. Imagine the Lakers with 17 championships don't have a championship culture. And then he took it a step further where he was talking about Austin Reaves potentially embracing the idea of coming off the bench, and playing like a Manu Ginobili role. And I said to myself, this is unheard of. And other NBA players called out Rich Paul for doing what he did, for basically trying to lower the value of another agent's client in a contract here. DeMarcus Cousins says something. Kenyon Martin says something. The rest of the other NBA players are running and hiding. They just acted like as if they didn't even hear a mumbling word, right? But they were now pushing for this guy to be traded. And now that's starting to become the talk. So what happened? This morning I woke up and I was looking for what to talk about. And I came across an article from Fadeaway saying, NBA Analyst explains why Lakers should trade Austin Reaves. Numbers show the harsh reality. Now we're actually hearing and seeing a push for them to trade Austin Reaves. But before we even get into what that article has to say, we have a major announcement from our sponsor, Prize Picks. Everyone's favorite Prize Picks holiday promotion is back. 7 days of Pickmas. Prize Picks is giving out 7 days of deals all the way through Christmas Day, including a Christmas Day max discount. Pickmas starts December 20th, so download the app today and unwrap those deals. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. All right, so let's get back into this article. It says, Austin Reaves has arguably been one of the best players in the NBA in this 2025-26 season, but Tom Haberstroh believes the Lakers should part ways with him. Let's just read that again. Austin Reaves has arguably been one of the best players in the NBA in the 2025-26 season, but Tom Haberstroh believes the Lakers should part ways with him. Let's continue on. While that might seem like a ridiculous statement at first, it is, and it will be a ridiculous one at second and third and fourth and fifth. Harper-Straw put together a compelling argument on his Substack. Saturday was a wake-up call for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 103-88 blowout at the hands of the lowly LA Clippers should raise all alarm bells in Lakerland. Forget the 19-8 record. The Lakers aren't going to go deep in the postseason with Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reaves. And they need to make a move sooner than later. Harper-Straw says Luka and LeBron all deserve better. He states that Reaves should get the chance to be the guy. Doncic should have a better defenders and athletes around him, and James shouldn't be playing extended minutes like 34.5 minutes per game over the last 5 outings. While Harper-Straw thinks highly of the three of them, he also is of the belief that you can't win at the highest level with the three. All-world offense, but please hide me on defense stars. You can get the job done 1 or 2, but not more. The Lakers don't have a lot of quality defenders to begin with, and their 3 big names make all of them worse defensively when they're on the court. Just how bad are they? He then goes on. Doncic 3.4 in second, James 3.4 in fourth, and Reaves 3.6 in eighth in average speed defensively. For some context, the Lakers are the only team with more than one player in the top 10. This is not a recipe for success, and the numbers show it as well. Since the Lakers traded Luka Doncic, their star trio has played 695 minutes on the floor at the same time. Per PBPstats.com, it's 1,406 possessions worth of data. The Lakers are minus 31 in those minutes, carrying a 2.6 net rating in every 100 possessions. This is not a small sample size. If we just look at this season, the Lakers have a minus 5.1 net rating in 132 minutes in which Doncic, James, and Reaves are on the court. With that, will that get better over time? Maybe, but they don't look like a great fit together. Now, before we even go into this, because this is a long read, I'm glad that he brought up the box plus minus. I'm very, very glad that he brought these numbers up because it's important. He's talking about what their numbers are as a unit collectively on the floor, and if they're net positive or net negative together on the floor. Well, Tom, let me give you some information. Austin Reaves plus minus on the season is 3.9. So the team is doing well when he's on the floor. Luka Doncic's plus minus is 2.6. Right? The team is doing well when he's on the floor. LeBron's plus minus is negative 0.7. LeBron's plus minus is negative 0.7. I'll say that once more for the buffoons in the back. LeBron's plus minus is negative 0.7. One more time. LeBron's plus minus is negative 0.7. One more for the road. LeBron's plus minus is negative 0.7. And your solution to this problem is to trade away Austin Reaves. These people are analysts. These people get paid to do this. That's the conclusion that you came to? To trade away Austin Reaves. Not the guy with a net rating of negative 0.7 on the team. Do you know what LeBron's plus minus was for last year? Negative 0.8 in 70 games. Do you know what Reaves' numbers were? 2.7 last year in 73 games. How do you explain these numbers away since you want to use the... Now, he's saying this. Look, if you have these 3 guys on the floor, they have a net rating. Cool, we know that already. But what we are aware of is that this team was a better defensive team with LeBron not on the floor before he came back, right? And if we can say that Austin Reaves is a better player, just look at the numbers. He's putting up way better numbers. 28 points per game on 50% shooting from the field, 37% from the field, 87% from the free throw line, 5.76 rebounds, 6.7 assists, 1.3. If we can look at those numbers across the board, wouldn't the more sensible argument or article have been the Lakers should figure out a way to bench LeBron James? Now, I want to delve a little deeper into this guy's logic. These guys can never defeat me with logic. He's saying that the Lakers should trade away Austin Reaves to get a defender who will help the Lakers because LeBron, who's 34, is playing too many, who's of 41 or 40, whatever, is playing 35 minutes a game, and that's too much. Wouldn't the fact that you're talking about he's playing too many minutes per game indicate the fact that, number one, he's too old and maybe his minutes need to be reduced? How could it have been that when the neurons were firing in your brain, the conclusion that you came to was, you know what? The guy that can play more minutes, who's playing 37 minutes a game in Austin Reaves, we need to get rid of him, keep the older guy who should play less minutes, find a way to reduce his minutes, and then go get some 3-and-D guy. How is it possible that this is the conclusion you came to? What a lot of these twerking ass motherfuckers and NBA media will not say is that, number one, LeBron is too old. It's either he goes to the bench or you ride it out like this and shut up. Those are the only two solutions. It's either he goes to the bench or you keep it the way it is and you shut the up. And we ride it out all the way to the end of the season. But to say the Lakers should trade away a valuable piece in all-star, essentially an all-star, to appease a 41-year-old that will not be with the team 7 months from now is the height of stupidity. It is the zenith point of stupidity. Your article comes across as someone that is dancing around the issue. That's what it doesn't seem to me that you've thought this thing through thoroughly. It seems like you are operating with a predisposition of LeBron needs to stay on the team, forgetting the fact that the Lakers did not extend him. So why would you be making decisions in the short term for someone that will not be here at the end of the season? Why would you do that? Are you unaware that the Lakers released a report? I don't know where it is. Let me see here. We did a show about it. Not too long ago. I don't know where the report is, but we did a show not too long ago. I can't find the article where it said that the Lakers have made it clear that they are only in the business. They are only in the business of building out a young roster, players that are within the age range of Luka Doncic and Reaves. That's what they said. So let me figure this out. The Lakers should trade away Austin Reaves, right? Keep LeBron, keep Luka. Then at the end of the season, LeBron leaves, and they're left with what? A 3-and-D guy to play with Luka? Who does this make sense to? The only set of people that this makes sense to are LeBron James fans. It doesn't make sense to Laker fan. It makes perfect sense to LeBron guys. Why? Because their only thought process is involved, that the only thing that they're thinking about is what can we do to put LeBron in the best position? Not what can we do to put the team in the best position. What other team has a 41-year-old that they're starting? You even had reports of Dave McMenamin coming out there talking about the Lakers may give LeBron a max extension in the summer. What? They may give LeBron a max extension in the summer. So why did Rob Pelinka, when he was questioned about LeBron's future, he said, essentially, go talk to LeBron James about his future. I have nothing to say about his future. Why are you talking to me? Why is that? Why is that? I want to give you guys some more data. Tom, I got some more data for you. Maybe this data may interest you. Let's look at the Lakers in the last 10 games. In the last 10 games, mind you, LeBron has played 11. In the Lakers' last 10 games, let me give you some of the data here. They are averaging, or rather giving up, 117.6 points per game. That's what they're shooting as a team. They are shooting 35% from three, and they've become one of the worst defenses in the league. Austin Reaves, over the last 10 games, his numbers that went from 28 is now averaging 24 points a game, 6.4 assists, and 4.8 rebounds. Meanwhile, LeBron's numbers are now at 20 points per game. So who is witnessing improvement here? Reaves' numbers have suffered. The team numbers have suffered. The only person's numbers that have improved are LeBron's numbers. How do you explain this? Now, his fan base have no issue with this because all they do is sit back every single night with a bucket of honey, choking the shit out of that chicken, hoping LeBron scores 30 every night. That's all they care about. If he win, the Lakers win, great. If they don't win, great. It doesn't matter. How do I know this? Because the last game that the Lakers lost, 103, I believe, to 88, LeBron had 36 points. That's all LeBron fans could talk about. That's the only thing they cared about. That he scored 30. Not the fact that the team lost. Their reaction after that game should give you a peek into the psyche of a LeBron fan. Losing is not an issue for them. They don't care about losing. All they care about are statistics. And if their guy can put up great numbers even in a loss, they're fine with that. Because then all they can say is, well, he's 40. He's 40. What do you expect? That's their answer. He's 40. The Lakers should get rid of a guy who scored 55 points this season in a win, minus LeBron, they should get rid of him. And now, after Rich Paul went out there and put out those comments, now all of a sudden, mysteriously, miraculously, all of a sudden now we're hearing Austin Reaves trade talks. All of a sudden, we should trade Austin Reaves. Even Gilbert Arenas there, so you should trade Austin Reaves. All of a sudden, we should trade him. We should trade him. If the Lakers trade Austin Reaves, you will know that this team is lost forever. I don't know why they would make such a decision to depart unless their thought process is, let's trade him now and get something back for cheap because maybe we don't want to pay him in the summer. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to pay a guy that's averaging 30 a game in the summertime. Now, Austin Reaves has already made it clear that he doesn't want to make the most money in the world. He said that he wants to be a Laker for life. So I'm sure that they can work something out with him, maybe where they don't put him on a max contract, maybe they give him a good contract, and then still have enough wiggle room to sign a max player next summer. But these guys are saying, no, trade him away, watch LeBron's contract expire, and unless you guys are saying trade Reaves away, get a nice guy that can play defense, right? You know, somebody that when LeBron and Luka refuse to get back on defense, he can hold him by the hand and drag him up the court. Or maybe they can jump on his back while they run back and down, up and down the court, and LeBron and them hop off, then play offense. And then when it's time to get back, they can jump back on his back again to run back to the other end of the court. Maybe that's what they're talking about. And then maybe somehow they're going to get this guy and pair him with LeBron and Luka, and then somehow, some way, they're going to do what? Get bounced out in the first or second round. And all of that would have been done for what? Or maybe somehow miraculously they're going to go to the NBA Finals and win, and then the Lakers are going to give LeBron a contract extension, right? Right? Maybe that's what's going to happen, right? Like, what are we talking about here? What exactly are we talking about here? But y'all see the play. Y'all see the play, and they're doing it right in front of you. They're not hiding it. They are not hiding it. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. I'm out. Peace.